Hey Miracles, it's me, Missy's Miracles, and I'm back with another live. What is that dance called? I don't know, but I like it. But yeah, I'm back from the store. I don't know what was wrong with my lives, but I don't think they were popping up on y'all's feeds or something because I wasn't getting that many viewers. So here I am back live trying it again. Rolling up, gang, because it's about that time. And yeah, that's what's going on. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're down to our last little bits. Hey, I thought that said Medusa. I don't know why it says Mex USA, not Medusa, girly. Yes, Mozzie. Yes, babes. I just fed you. What's wrong? You want cuddles? You want attention now? That's exactly what he wants. I'm over here, rolling up, gang. I'm not making anything. I'm making a blunt. That's what I'm making, a blunt. I'm gonna sit back with a blunt. Can't touch. You put our hands in the cup. Can't touch. What, Mozzie? I should have got more than one pack of Swishers, but it's okay. Next time, next time. Thanks, Austin. Gotta take these boots off since I'm back inside the house. I was just at Walmart getting some things, including flowers. Do y'all want to see my pretty flowers? Okay. I will show you. Here are my pretty flowers. And I'm gonna put them in the vase tomorrow. But these are the flowers that are in here right now. They're out of here. But they're so pretty still. So yeah, that's what's going on. Here's another look before I take these boots off. What, Mozzie? I think this is such a cute fall outfit. Orange and brown. Yes, that's so cute. But I just finished rolling up, so let's go spark up. Take these boots off and chillax. It was just snowing outside. I had to put my car cover over my car so that I could avoid all the snow clutter pile up. And yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so interesting and it's kind of scary driving in the snow. It's kind of like a virtual reality. All the snow is coming at you and you have to keep on driving forward. It's kind of scary. So shout out to anyone who doesn't have to deal with that. Is it snowing where y'all at? It's snowing here in Wisconsin. You don't know the half. Hey Austin, hey Casper, hey Amax, hey CGT, hey El Hodero, Daydor, not Dero, Daydor. I was just talking for like 5 minutes and little did I know my stream was out. I was just talking for like 5. Mozzie, I knew you want some attention, boy. Hey, hey, Brazy. I got new fabric today. Thank you. Ow. Mwah. I got new fabric today to make another tube dress, and I think that's going to be the fabric I use to make your dress if you still wanted to test it out for me. You're my test subject. Let me show you the fabric. It's a simple fabric. It's you know, it's 3 colors. It's kind of like different. Not different, but like I don't know. When do you pair these 3 colors together? So I kind of like it because yeah. Dang, Mozzie. Yes, I enjoyed shopping, but I'm gonna make a dress. I'm gonna make 2 dresses, a dress for me, a dress for you, and then I'm gonna make a 2-piece set with like shorts and a shirt. And then this is extra fabric that they gave me, which is clutch, because this is like a whole skirt. They gave me this extra fabric. I got 4 yards and this came extra. They just gave it to me for free. And the 4 yards came out to $17, which is not bad because with 4 yards, you can make like, I would say 3 tube dresses. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of fabric. So let me put it up before I pull out my sewing machine. I'm a size medium. What size are you, Brazy? Actually, I'm like a whole bunch of different sizes. Like, I went and got a dress for the New Year's in a size extra large. Okay. So, yeah, I'll just... Do you possibly know, like, your waist size? Your waist in inches? Well, this is stretchy fabric, so I probably can make you like a size large and it'll fit pretty good because it stretches. But yeah. Well, that's good to know. Thanks you. I'm excited to do this. It's super, super, super easy. So all that it takes is whenever the time comes that I put in to sew it. Which, let me go get my to-do list. 38, okay. I forgot how many inches my waist is. I was gonna tell you, but I got a measuring tape. I could see. Yes, Mommy. For my to-do list, we have the Love is in the Air design, the heart cup, the line cup that I was working on the other night. And then I have to make 2 sweaters, and then I'm gonna make the 2 dresses. But here's some tape measure. Let me see. Hola, habla español poquito. Yes, Mozzie. Not, I meant to ask your hips, because your hips are different from your waist, but my waist is, oh hell. Yeah, I'm doing my waist, not my hips actually. So my waist is about 41. My hips are about 45 and a half. 41 for my waist. I'm not gonna remember that, but yeah. So I think what I did with the dress was make it like waist length for the whole dress, but it stretches, so it'll stretch to form like other sizes of your, like your hips and your bust. So that's that. What did I do with that little piece of paper thing? 41 inches, 41 inches. Love that top. Thank you. I got it from Shein. Hey, baby. I'm gonna turn this light off. $41, 45 hips. But oh my gosh. It's time for you to order. $41 waist, 45.5 hips. Just wanted to make a note of that for myself. Hey, Mozzie. Hey, babies. Hey. You so handsome, kitty. You're so handsome. I love you. I was gonna do my hey Calvin. Oh, you said your name is Calvin. Okay, whatever. Always beautiful. Thank you. Put that orange on. Yeah, I've been wearing orange for days now, but what was I about to say? I was gonna make cups with you guys, but I'm kind of overstimulated since my last lives were not up to par. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? And I was confused why I wasn't getting any viewers. So I don't know. Maybe it was supposed to happen because it was snowing out there and I was supposed to be focused on the road more than who's joining my live. But it just overstimulated me because I'm like, what's going on? Why is nobody in my live? I didn't see no comments. And it kept on saying 0 people is in my live. And it was like a couple times that people came in and said something. But other than that, yeah. So I think I'm just going to do the cups later on and record it in a vlog. So if y'all want to see that, just tune into the vlog. But yeah, if I'm a 41 in the waist and you say you're extra large, you might be like 40, I don't know, maybe like 45, 48. I'm not crazy. Christopher Columbus. Just kidding. Hey, Christopher. Can you change? No, this is my outfit for the night. Oh my gosh, there's a hole in here. I found it. Put on some shorts. That's comfortable, but no. I got on these jeans on. That's what's up. Match something. Yeah. Got on this kind of exposing, risky shirt. But I'm grown, so. I haven't smoked for like 5-something hours, baby. Been sober for a while. Thanks for the new year. Hey, Eric. Hey, Mac. Hey, Zafar. Hey, Brazy. I feel like even if like the name of the weed of the strand is the same, I just feel like it'll be different strands for every state. Like I might have a Gorilla Glue that's a different strand from your Gorilla Glue. So I don't really know. But this right here is some animal mint cookie. I had Gorilla Glue before. Love you like what? Oh yeah, I left the fabric right here. I was supposed to go put it up. Let me go do that. Maybe I can make a shirt like what I have on with this fabric. That'll be real easy and simple to do. If I wanted to make a shirt like this with that fabric that I just showed y'all. Well, I didn't show y'all, but I walked past the camera with. Cherry cheesecake sound good. The strand and the actual thing. But yeah, that'll be so cool. I never made a shirt like this. So honestly, I think it's time to make a shirt like this. I think it's time to make a shirt like this, and it's time to make an outfit like the one that I had on yesterday. Yes, that'll be so cute. The top like this with maybe a skirt, the matching skirt. It could be a ruffled skirt or it could be like a tube skirt, but I'm thinking ruffled since this is kind of like flare. I don't know. We'll see what I come up with. But I secured the fabric, so stay tuned to that. Yeah, I think the ruffled skirt would go nice with this type of shirt. So I think I have enough fabric if I wanted to make two dresses and a matching, like two matching two pieces, two-piece sets. So we'll see what I could do. This is gonna be a journey. Dang, it's a hole in here. What the heck? So yeah, I started back reading. I started back reading this book. Um, I tried to open it one time, but I never continued. So here I am starting from the beginning. And yeah. I literally gotta hold it by like a flute. Thank you. Yes, I just love everything about this. I like shirts like with, I don't know, intricate has been the word that has been coming up lately. So I'm gonna say intricate, like details. I love shirts with intricate details. The intricate details of this shirt would be the flared sleeves, the tie in the front, and like the open face list of it. I broke another nail today. Well, it's the same nail that I broke before, but the rest of it chipped off, and I'm like, dang it. Y'all, I'm so confused because I was okay. I had a YouTube. I mean, yep, I had a YouTube. Okay, we know that. No, I had a Facebook account. And I was in the program of getting paid and everything. Like, I was receiving bonuses and stuff, um, from Facebook, and so yada yada yada. Fast forward, I end up getting my page deleted, and now for some reason I'm still getting paid from Facebook. Like, I just got a check from Facebook. Like, why am I still getting paid if my page is deleted? It doesn't make sense. But when I looked at the invoice, it said that it's a Instagram subscription. So to talk about Instagram, my Instagram was connected to my Facebook, so they deleted my Facebook and my Instagram. So whoever subscribed to my Instagram, shout out to you. I don't know if you're still paying for that subscription, but you're kind of getting got because I don't have like my account up anymore. You're not seeing any of my content or none of that. So it's like, it's not fair. And I wish I could reach out to that person. I wish I knew who exactly it was, but I don't know who it was. So I can tell them to try to stop the membership or something. They can go to their settings, I think, and stop the membership. Thanks, Big Guap. Thanks, Sergio. Thanks, Yarrow. Yeah, so it's just weird. I mean, I'm grateful for it, but if that is exactly what it is, because the invoice said it's a Instagram subscription. So if that is it, which, I mean, what else would it be? Then they need to cut that off. And another thing about getting my page deleted is that I had coins on there. Like, I forgot what it's called for Facebook. Like, they're called stars. That's what it's called. I had like less than 1,000 stars or something. And I didn't get that money back with my page being deleted. So just some weird things. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to get my page back. I don't even know if I really want it back, to be honest. After this long, like, mm. Oh, that outfit is so cute. I mean, I'm talking about my outfit. Looking at my pictures that I took. uh, thank you guys. So my thing is now just to stay focused on YouTube and um, you know, work, give my the same energy I was given to Facebook, give that to YouTube. And I have been, I must say, I've been putting in work. Um, and I've been making connections and building a community. So I'm proud of myself, regardless of the loss, you know, regardless of taking that little strike. They've striked my page before, so it's like I don't know what they striked it for this time that made it get deleted, because I didn't get a notification or anything. So yeah. That was the third strike, or not the third strike. They gave me a couple of strikes. That was the final strike. So regardless of strikes, what was I saying? I forgot. But anyways, yeah. It's really not long. It just looks like that in the video. The angle. It's the angle. Yes. I'm in love. I'm obsessed. I'm in love. And I'm obsessed. I don't know any scary stories. Hey, love. Hey, loves. What's going on tonight? When are you going to be in Orlando? I've never been there, so that's a good question. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, snappers. Caught it though. Where was I reading at? Okay. Pop off. Hi. Hi, Zephyr. Hi, Joni. Hi, Montana. So, what is going on, y'all? Make sure you double tap the screen. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And drop a comment to let me know how you're doing. Oh, snap. Haley. Tonight, what am I gonna do? Just work. Just work. I'm over here on my friends live on LJ, the Midnight Ghost. Make sure y'all go check him out. That's who you hear in the background. But yeah, you like my outfit? Haley, thanks for the flower. It matches my flowers. What's up? Unique Black. I feel like it's time for some new mods. So how about we go ahead and give you a position? Unique Black. Shout out to Unique Black. Tarot. I I have, you know, cards, but I'm not like as active with it as I used to be. You know what? Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you a big boy. This is what I have to show you. I'm already on it, love. It's so beautiful. They smell so good too. Some pink roses, and I don't know what flowers those are. Products of Colombia. These are flowers I bought for myself. I was literally just at Walmart on live buying these flowers. You smell them, guys? Yes. Y'all, I buy flowers every like 2 to 3 weeks. And I've been doing that for the past like 5 months maybe. No, 4 or 5, I don't know. 6, 7, why did I say that? Goo gaga, that bad friend crazy. You love it. Thanks for the floating heart. Hey boo ski. Hey boo ski. I'm your miracle. I better be. Because yeah, I'm performing miracles around here. Thank you. So I just was gonna hang out for like a few more minutes, y'all, and then get off. I want to do something though. So give me a page between 3 and 397 to read for y'all. You can DM me in Snapchat. I don't know your email. Screenshot it. I didn't see your email. How are you guys? Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure you double tap the screen on your way in and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, I was reading a book. I was reading this book. I just started back reading, and this is the book that I've decided to read. don't know what that is. I asked for a page number to read something, but I didn't get one. Maybe I could just read. Roles, goals, plans, schedule, delegate. Excuse me. So, what if I just read something? I don't know. I'm gonna read a paragraph, maybe. My own research quest has focused on the question, what makes a great company tick? Why do some companies make the leap from good to great while others don't? Why do some become built to last while others fall? And why do some thrive in chaos? One of our key findings is the idea of preserve the core, stimulate progress. No enterprise can become or remain truly great without a core set of principles to preserve, to build upon, to serve as an anchor, to provide guidance in the face of an ever changing world. At the same time, no company can remain great without stimulating progress, change, renewal, improvement, and the pursuit of BAGS, which stands for Big Hairy Audacious Goals. At the same time, no company can remain great without stimulating progress, change, renewal, improvement, and the pursuit of BAGS. When you blend these two together, preserve the core and stimulate progress, you get a magical dialect that keeps a company or organization vibrant over time. Covey found a similar pattern in personal effectiveness, first built upon a strong core of principles that are not open for continuous change. At the same time, be relentless in the quest for improvement and continuous self renewal. This dialect enables an individual to retain a rock solid foundation and attain sustained growth for a lifetime. Y'all don't have no context, but this is some context. The title. the 7 habits of highly effective people. So, preserve the core and stimulate progress was the main part of that paragraph I read. So let's read the next paragraph, shall we? But I think the most important aspect of the 7 habits, what makes it not just practical but profound, is its emphasis on building character rather than attaining success. There is no effectiveness without discipline, and there is no discipline without character. While writing this forward, I'm in the midst of finishing a 2-year journey as the class of 1951 chair for the study of leadership at the United States Military Academy at West Point. I've come to a personal belief that a key ingredient in the West Point recipe is the idea that great leadership begins first with character. That leadership is primarily a function of who you are, for this is the foundation for everything you do. How do you build leaders? You first build character. And that is why I see the 7 habits as not just about personal effectiveness, but about leadership development. As I reflect upon some of the exceptional leaders I've studied in my research, I'm struck by how Covey's principles are manifested in many of their stories. Let me focus on one of my favorite cases, Bill Gates. It's become fashionable in recent years to attribute the outsized success of someone like Bill Gates to luck, to being in the right places at the right time. But if you think about it, this argument falls apart. When Popular Electronics put the Altair computer on its cover, announcing the advent of the first ever personal computer, Bill Gates teamed up with Paul Allen to launch a software company and write the basic programming language for the Altair. Yes, Gates was at just the right moment with programming skills, but so were other people. Students in computer science and electrical engineering at schools like Caltech, MIT, and Stanford, seasoned engineers at technology companies like IBM, Xerox, and HP, and scientists in government research laboratories. Thousands of people could have done what Bill Gates did at the moment, but they didn't. Gates acted upon the moment. He dropped out of Harvard, moved to Albuquerque, where the Altair was based, and wrote computer code day and night. It was not the luck of being at the right moment in history that separated Bill Gates, but his proactive response to being at the right moment. Habit 1, be proactive. Interesting. So what I learned from that is that Bill Gates worked with Altair Computer Company and did codings for that company. He also dropped out of high school. Not high school. He also dropped out of comment. Comment. He also dropped out of college. Dang. So he dropped out of college to work on codings for a computer company. And he dropped out of Harvard. It was not the luck of being in the right moment. It was not the luck of being at the right moment in history that separated Bill Gates, but his proactive response to being at the right moment. As Microsoft grew into a successful company, Gates expanded his objectives, guided by a very big idea, a computer on every desk. Later, Gates and his wife celebrated the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation with huge goals such as eradicating malaria from the face of the earth, as he put it in his 2007 Harvard commencement speech. For Melinda and for me, the challenge is the same. How can we do the most good for the greatest number with the resources we have? Habit 2, begin with the end in mind. True discipline means channeling our best hours into first order objectives, and that means being a conformist in the best sense. Everyone might say finishing Harvard should be the most important task for a young Bill Gates. Instead, he aligned his efforts with his mission. Despite any disapproving glances from well meaning people as he built Microsoft, he poured his energies into two overriding objectives: getting the best people and executing on a few big software bets. Everything else was secondary. When Gates first met Warren Buffett at a dinner, they host the host asked all those at the table what they saw as the single most important factor in their journey through life. As Alice Schroeder related in her book, The Snowball, both Gates and Buffett gave the same one-word answer: focus. Habit 3, put first things first. Gates' relationship to the fourth habit, habit 4, think win-win, is a bit more complicated. At first glance, Gates would appear to be a win-lose character, a fierce combatant who so feared how easily a company's flanks could be turned that he wrote a nightmare memo laying out scenarios of how Microsoft could lose. In the race for industry standards, there would be only a small set of big winners and a lot of losers, and Gates had no intention of Microsoft's being anything less than one of the big winners. But a closer look reveals that he was masterful at assembling complementary focus complementary forces into a coalition. To achieve his big dream, Gates understood that Microsoft would need to complement its strengths with the strengths of others. Intel, with its microprocessors and personal computer manufacturers such as IBM and Dell, he also shared equity so that when Microsoft won, Microsoft people would win as well. And he displayed a remarkable ability to complement his personal strengths with the strengths of others, especially his longtime business alter ego, Steve Ballmer. Gates and Ballmer accomplished much more by working together than they ever could alone. One plus one is much greater, is much larger than two. Habit 6, synergize. As Gates moved to social impact with the foundation, he did not, they skipped habit 5, but let's just keep reading. As Gates moved to social impact with the foundation, he did not step forth saying, I've been successful in business, so I already know how to achieve social impact. Quite the opposite. He brought a relentless curiosity, a quest to gain understanding. He pushed with questions, trying to get a handle on the science and methods needed to solve some of the most intractable problems, ending one exchange with a friend with a comment along the lines of, I need to learn more about phosphates. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. And finally, I'm struck by how Gates renewed. Even during the most intense years building Microsoft, he periodically set aside an entire week to unplug for reading and reflection. A think week. He developed a penchant for reading biographies. At one point, he told Schlender, a Brent Schlender of Fortune, "It's amazing how some people develop during their lives." A lesson Gates looks to have taken as a mantra for his own life. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. Hmm. So they just laid out the 7 habits of Bill Gates. What they think the 7 habits of Bill Gates are. As I reflect upon some of the exceptional leaders I've studied in my research, yeah, so he was most, okay, so this, I'm reading the foreword by Jim Collins. This is more context for y'all. And the foreword was written by Jim Collins. That's a different person than the author of the book. The person that's doing the foreword is different from the author of the book. So I'm reading the foreword right now. I'm guessing the foreword is like an introduction. I've never heard of a foreword before, but I guess it's like an introduction to the book. So Jim Collins wrote an introduction to the book, and he's saying that he studied like leaders of our society and studied like what their principles are, and he found Bill Gates to be most like his most favorite. So yeah, he just laid out what he thought was the 7 habits of Bill Gates. So that those 7 habits are to be proactive, to begin with the end in mind, to put first things first, to think win-win, to seek first to understand, then be understood, and then to synergize, and then lastly, number 7, to sharpen the saw, which I don't know what sharpen the saw is. Oh, he developed a penchant for reading biographies. So I guess sharpen the saw means just like sharpening yourself and sharpening your intelligence and all your skills. So yeah, I'm almost done with this forward. Should I just keep reading it? I got 2 pages left, I guess. Gates is a fabulous case, but I could have used others. I could have highlighted Wendy Kopp, who founded Tech for America with the idea to inspire hundreds of thousands of college graduates to serve at least 2 years teaching children in our most undeserved schools. Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyways, um, deserved to serve at least 2 years teaching children in our most undeserved schools with the ultimate aim to create an indomitable social force to radically improve K-12 education. Be proactive, begin with the end in mind. Or I could have used Steve Jobs living in a house without furniture, too busy creating insanely good products to get around to seemingly unimportant activities like buying a kitchen table or a sofa. Put first things first. Or Herb Keller of Southwest Airlines, who created a win-win culture between management and labor, with everyone uniting together after 9/11 to keep its 30 years of consecutive profitability intact while also keeping intact every single job. Think win-win. Or even Winston Churchill, who took naps throughout World War II, thereby giving himself 2 mornings every day. Sharpen the saw. I do not mean to imply that the 7 habits map one for one to building a great company. What? I did not mean to imply that the 7 habits map one for one to building a great company. Okay. The principles in Good to Great and Built to Last, for example, and the principles in the 7 habits of highly effective people are complementary but distinct. Covey set out to write a book not on building great organizations but on achieving great personal effectiveness. Still, organizations are composed of people, and the more effective those people, the stronger the organization. And I do suspect that those who live the 7 habits perhaps have a higher likelihood of becoming level 5 leaders. Those rare transformational figures I wrote so much about in Good to Great. Level 5 leaders display a paradoxical combination of personal humanity and professional will, channeling their energy, drive, creativity, and discipline into something larger and more enduring than themselves. They're ambitious, to be sure, but for a purpose beyond themselves, be it building a great company, changing the world, or achieving some great objects that's ultimately not about them. One of the most important variables in whether an enterprise remains great lies in a simple question: what is the truth about the inner motivations, character, and ambition of those who hold power? Their true internal motivations will absolutely show up in their decisions and actions. Hey, thanks for the love. Shout out to Maine, y'all. Oh. I didn't keep my finger on the spot. I didn't even put my finger on the spot. But they're ambitious. Okay. Level 5 leaders display a paradoxical combination of personal humility and professional will, channeling their energy, drive, creativity, and discipline into something larger and more enduring than themselves. Their ambition to be sure, but they're ambitious to be sure, but for a purpose beyond themselves, be it building a great company, changing the world, or achieving some great object that's ultimately not about them. One of the most important variables in whether an enterprise remains, oh yeah, great, lies in a simple question. What is the truth about the inner motivations, character, and ambitions of those who hold power? Their true internal motivations will absolutely show up in their decisions and actions. If not immediately, then over time. And certainly under duress, no matter what they say or how they pose. And thus we return full circle to a central tenet of Covey's framework: build inner character first, private victory before public victory. And that brings me to Stephen Covey himself as a level 5 teacher. Stephen Covey is the author of the book, by the way. Thanks for the hearts. As a level 5 teacher, throughout his rather miraculous career, he displayed a disarming humility about his impact and influence, combined with an indomitable will to help people grasp the ideas. I don't know that word, but I'll just use context clues. He genuinely believed he genuinely believed the world would be a better place if people lived the 7 habits, and that belief shines through these pages. As a level 5 teacher, Stephen Covey did his human best to live what he taught. He said that he personally struggled most with habit 5: seek first to understand, then be understood. There is a great irony in this, as he first went on a multi-decade intellectual journey to gain understanding. Before he wrote the book, he was first and foremost a learner who became a teacher, then a teacher who learned to write, and in so doing made his teachings enduring. In Habit 2, Stephen challenges us to envision our own funeral and consider, what would you like each of the speakers to say about you and your life? What character would you like them to have seen in you? What contributions, what achievements, what achievements would you want them to remember? I suspect he would be very pleased with how it turned out for him. No person lasts forever, but books and ideas can endure. When you engage with these pages, you will be engaging with Stephen Covey at the peak of his powers. You can feel him reaching out from the text to say, here, I really believe this. Let me help you. I want you to get this, to learn from it. I want you to grow, to be better, to contribute more, to make a life that matters. His life is done, but his work is not. It continues right here in this book, as alive today as when first written. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is 25 years young, off to a very strong start indeed. Jim Collins, July 2013. Yo, I didn't know Stephen Covey passed away. I want to see if he has any lectures on YouTube.
about it. Say, what does my conscience say is the most important thing to do? Adapt. Be flexible. This is one of our main fields we focus on. Most time approaches prioritize. In my mind, the key is balance, then prioritization. Next question. Yeah.
Oh, so he has some lectures up, well, as far as I see. Um, I want to listen to him more. I'm watching videos of the author of this book. Dang, y'all, I was supposed to get off 20 minutes ago. So I think
Brother Stephen R. Covey. Brother Covey is co-founder and vice chairman of Franklin.
I said Stephen. His name is Stephen.
Global professional
Stephen R. Covey.
500 employees.
But I do have to go, y'all. I have to go to work.
He's known as the author of the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which has sold more than 12 million copies in 33 languages throughout the world. Brother Covey is an internationally respected leadership authority, family expert, teacher, and organizational consultant. And he has made teaching principle-centered living and principle-centered leadership his life's work. Brother Covey earned his undergraduate degree from the University of Utah, his master's degree from Harvard, and his doctorate from Brigham Young University. While at BYU, he served as an assistant to the president and was also a professor of business management and organizations. He has received the points of life. I counsel the divine children miles away.
I'm from Wisconsin, but yeah.
It was a dark and stormy night. Captain, wake up. What is it?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here.
Can you, sir, but we have a serious problem.
So
What is it? There's a ship in our sea lane about 20 miles away. And
that's what I'm gonna leave this off with. Make sure you have a book to read and whatever, I don't know, make sure you work on yourself. You know, make sure you develop yourself and be a highly effective person. And do what you want to do. Do what you came to earth to do. So thanks for tuning in with me. Thanks for chilling with me and all that good stuff. Thanks for reading with me. I'm about to go, so have a good rest of your night or day or morning. And I will see y'all in the next live. Make sure you subscribe for more vlogs, mukbangs, inspirational messages, and giveaways. I will end it with, remember that there's a miracle in everything. Mwah.